Hello there everybody, Oimon here, and welcome back to Kingdoms of Amalur Reckoning, where we might be at the end of the game, we might not. I'm not 100% sure how long it's going to take me to get through it. But hello to Snowy Starleaf in the chat. Hello. Hope you're doing alright over there. So yeah, I honest to God have no idea if I'm going to be able to finish the game off in the 3 hours I've got left today. Maybe, maybe not. I genuinely have no idea. Like, literally, I haven't the faintest idea. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. I could go either way with it. Because here's the thing, like, in terms of where we gotta go through this, then we gotta go through this area, then this area, then around here, and around there. That's where we're aiming for. But whether or not I'll actually be able to get there depends on how many side quests I run into. That's literally what it comes down to. I don't know. We'll just have to see what happens. Hey look, Whispering Cave, that's nice. And we're in. So yeah, this may end today, this may not end today. I legitimately haven't the faintest idea. I'm hoping this will load. Come on. Let's get on with it. Taking your time today, ain't you? Come on. Oh, there it goes. I was a bit worried. I might have borked for a split second there. Oh, hello. Whoa, what the fuck is going on? That was weird. Is my computer doing something? I think my computer might be doing something. You know what computers are like. They just randomly decide to do anything. It doesn't matter what you're doing. It doesn't matter what's going on. If they decide I'm going to do something right now, that's it. They're doing it. Or maybe this area is just a bit buggy for the game. I don't know. You finished your playthrough of Kingdoms of Amalur until you get the new DLC? Yeah, pretty much. I'm more or less at that point myself. Whether it'll end today or whether it'll end, you know, next time. Yeah, same. It's a case of just like, once I'm done with the main story, the only thing left to do then is just wait for a DLC and see what happens. Because I don't know what the DLC is going to be about. I don't know what, like, you know, if... you know, how big it's going to be, if it's going to increase your level cap. I assume it will increase the level cap. Because it's very easy to hit level 40 with the current game. So we'll see. A lot of you all of a sudden. It's set for the 8th of September, is it? I haven't... Oh, I forgot to mute that. Give me a second. I may need to mute that. I knew I forgot to do something. I wasn't even in a rush today. I still forget to do things. Why do I always do that? Come on now. Let me do the... Turn that off. Ah, live. It's all live. Right. Sorry about that. So, 8th September you said. Could be. I legitimately don't know. I mean, maybe it was like originally planned for the 8th of September and it got a bit delayed due to, you know, COVID and everything, possibly. I really don't know. I really hate magic users. Hi. Nope. Never mind. Really?
Fool. I was counting on the Tuatha guards to lead me to the staff once I got out of here. Now I'll have to consult the grimoire and retrace my steps. Thanks for nothing.
Who did what now?
Very funny. What are you even doing? Oh, I see. The captain sent you, didn't she? Go back and tell her I'm not leaving without the Breath of Arbor. It's a staff crafted by the brilliant Docklefar mage, Arbor. According to his writings, he imbued it with great summoning powers in Prismere. Come, I'll show you.
Well, alright then. I'm assuming it's down in that area where I killed the people before.
What?
Yep, looks about right. Yep, more or less expected that. You seriously not have a weapon? Over there punching people. How stupid are you? Alright.
Thank you, I suppose, for getting the staff back from those Tuatha. No point in keeping it for yourself. It'll only work for one such as me who can understand its whispers. Escort me to the exit where it is safe, and you can give me the staff there.
Alright, suit yourself. Hopefully the expansion is going to be massive. I'm hoping that too. It should be. Like, I'd be genuinely surprised if it was just a small area. I mean, I don't know, like, you know, what they could maybe do with it. I mean, if you look at, like, the world map in general, right, and see sort of how big the areas are. If you look at the previous DLC areas, they were essentially, like, this one's basically 3, maybe 4 areas on the main world map, maybe somewhere between the two. This one's roughly the same size. I mean, if we wanted to talk about how much is the expansion going to be, I'd hope it would be something the size of, like, a whole section here, like Dalantath or the Plains. Like, that's the kind of size we'd want. That's what we'd be looking for. Actually, what I've got here.
I'll just be taking. It's only now. Let it.
Can I repair? I could.
Let's return to Camp Moon.
Alright, that's good enough. Repair while I'm at it. Let's get the heck out of here. Nope, that's the wrong way.
The Tuatha don't stand a chance against me now. Goodbye.
Okay. I also do wonder if, like, the DLC will be setting things up for a sequel. Because, like, if we've got... Like, you know, whoever it is now who's got the, you know, the rights to the game. Like, whoever owns it and whoever is making new stuff out of it. Assuming they want to have, like, longevity of the series, I would be surprised if they didn't, like, set it up so that the DLC ultimately leads, you know, sets the seeds for a sequel. Oh, no.
You found the weaponsmith? Alive? I must admit I'm shocked. And she brings with her a powerful magic? Such aid is more than welcome. And well timed. The Tuatha are on the move.
Of course they are.
Goodbye.
Keep your eyes peeled. Hello. You're going to burn.
Get. That'll do it. Right, what else we got? Couple more up here because apparently I just wandered off. Just to see some people are actually, you know, helping out rather than just standing around staring at people.
Thanks to you, we might actually live to see reinforcements arrive. I only hope our forces in Shadow Pass are faring as well.
Probably not.
You could bring back the mercenaries. We hired them when reinforcements didn't come, but they've abandoned us. We'll need them if we are to hold a bit longer. Are you up to the task?
I think I can pull that off.
We couldn't afford their fee anymore, simple as that.
Okay then.
They meant to desert us, but didn't get far before the Tuatha pushed them back. They made camp up on the Overlook. You will have to deal with their leader, Gorham Kane. Goodbye.
Well, he sounds fun.
Good to see you.
Alright, what do we got? We do have to go down there to kill someone. Let's follow the main path. Hi. That'll do it. Alright, what we got? What are you? I don't know. Ooh, Primordia. Hold still. Nope, they spotted me. God damn it. Fine. Guess we'll kill you then. That'll do it. Ah, so many people around here. Oh, and a few people just decided to randomly spawn in on top of it. That's awesome. Nasty. Love how THQ Nordic is bringing games back with all the remasters. That's probably because they don't have any original ideas themselves. I'd guess. Okay. I do hate it when they manage to go around corners when they're going in a straight line. Ah. Ah, gotcha. Excellent. Huh. Really? Dead end down here, huh? Looks like we're gonna have to backtrack. I didn't realize this was a dead end all the way down there. I only went down there in order to get the, boggling guy. Okay, guess we're doing this. Apparently you've just sort of given up. That's fine.
Let us tempt fate.
Don't talk about me about fate, love. Trust me. All that just so I can talk to you.
No more stragglers trying me for a penny. I've got nothing and wouldn't share it if I did. Damn parasites. High Fulgen's no place for the likes of you. Listen here, I fight hard for my living. If folks don't compensate me justly, I make for elsewhere. If Moondown wants our help, they either pay or help us get through this pass. I've got a feeling the Alfar up ahead have work and coin to spare. If you clear out the two other watchtowers between here and Shadow Pass, we can give Captain Camwin a bit more of our time. What do you say?
I may have already done that. Ooh, can I convince him?
Nice try, appealing to my generous side. Pity I haven't got one.
Well, it was a 2 in 3 chance.
My lot's able to hack through a bunch of Tuatha to get to Shadow Pass, except for those watchtowers firing on us. If you want a bit more of our time in Moondown, you burn those towers for us. I'd even provide what's left of our fire.
Okay.
Goodbye.
Oh, and they've repopulated. Because of course they've repopulated. Why would they not repopulate? Come on. Right. There's one. To burn. Probably could have skipped this if I hadn't failed the speech check, but whatever. Alright, that was that. Alright, you. Towers are down, sort of. Well, technically they're on fire, but, you know, models can't be destroyed here, so,
I've never seen such a beautiful sight. That should be show enough to send them scurrying back to Shadow Pass. I reckon that's earned our help for a spell. You know, you should consider joining us after this is all over.
Mm-hmm.
Goodbye.
Yeah?
Alright.
You have returned. No Bolgan tough enough to best the hero, eh? Ah, thank you, mortal. High Fulgen will be a bit safer now, thanks to you.
Mm-hmm.
Hello. Thank you for restoring Camp Moondown and helping us repel the Tuatha. There is one last challenge ahead. I am no great leader. I can't offer the inspiration my soldiers need, but the Siegebreaker can. Speak to them, inspire them to greatness, and we just might survive. Goodbye.
Oh, goody. Okay, 95%, fingers crossed. Really? Okay, that worked. That did good. Well, 2 out of 3, I suppose. Nope, okay. One more battle, that's nice. Oh, there's some Bolgans in this one. That's not good. Alright, I guess we'll take care of a Bolgan, shall we? Get out of my camp!
Hello.
Don't hello me. Now is not the time.
Yeah?
I would leave you to this last one, but you guys do so little damage. It would take literally the 3 hours I've got for this live stream to do that.
I cannot thank you enough. Be safe in your travels, and remember, you will always have friends at Camp Moondown. We are much obliged.
Well, there we go then. So that's your lot, I think. At least for this particular area. So, yeah, we got that. We couldn't go into Primordia yet. I think I have to go back to get to there at some point. Oh, I don't remember why. I think there's like a quest or something I have to do in there. I don't know, I forget the specifics. But that's not important. Hello, you've been sitting there all by yourself for so long. You must be getting very lonely. Even those bloody shields, honestly. Goody goody gumdrops. thingamajiggy.
And he named it Prismere.
Agarth wanted me to keep an eye on Lady Shear, but you and I need to have a talk first. I've been reviewing my notes of our last trip to Alabastra, and I've come to some startling conclusions about your death and Tirnoch. I don't know exactly, but it must have been a tremendously powerful source of magic. So powerful that the Well of Souls couldn't help but pick up on it. You were attuned to the well in my lab, but Hugh's well captured your essence. The power in Bale seems to have been the missing element. What's more, I think that power is the source of the Prismere crystals. Something intelligent and malignant. The creature the Tuatha called Tirnoch. Something incredibly powerful. I don't know if we even have a name for what she is, because no one's lived to name it. She's not a god. She's something much, much worse. And judging by the growth of this Prismere, she's very close to coming into our world for good. Whatever Gladflow's been doing, it's all in order to bring her here. So you've got to stop him before it's too late.
Okay. Well, unfortunately, that turned the thing off, which is a bit annoying, but whatever. Okay, let's keep going. Ooh. Another camp and another quest.
By Lyria, it was you who stood against Balor when Telera fell. Fortune favors me today. I am commander of the Ariad. Do you bring word of my reinforcements? The ash covering the ground ahead is all that remains of my men. All fallen in our assault on that pass. The Tuatha have built a gauntlet of spell-casting sentries who greeted our every advance with fire. It's just these Tuatha wage war like none I've known. Magical fires burning my men to a cinder with a word. But if you're brave enough to challenge them, we may have a chance. They're using the terrain against us, flanking the paths from above with sorcery. If you can neutralize these sentries, I will charge the approach myself. Together, we might be able to break their lines.
Sounds good.
Until later, then.
Alright. Right, so we've got... that's not good. I don't want to kill this thing, but I think I'm going to have to. Come on. There we go. Well, I only wanted to get past him in order to activate the location. I've already got that, but now I'm in too deep. I may as well just finish this and get off. Electricity works quite well at least. Gotcha. And hey, good chunk of experience too. Okay. So we're gonna go through here. and not get roasted alive. So I'm hoping, presumably, that we can go around. Because apparently they never thought of doing that. Hi. Just die already? Right, much better. And we can shortcut right back down. Hi. You're telling me that there was one single magic user that was frying all of your soldiers. Not to be rude, your soldiers kind of suck.
Begun, but we must press on lest the Tuatha secure the high ground. There are more sentries ahead. Each must be killed before. Until later, then.
Alright, fair enough.
There, got myself a little tied up here. And is it a trick of the eye, or are these crystals growing? Just got myself tied up in some trouble with the locals. Nothing I can't handle. Honestly, I haven't had this much fun in decades. Keep going. I'll meet you at Vengeance. Tirnoch, how's the honor? Tuatha Dale.
Come on. Don't need to do that.
Tirnoch's wrath.
Nice. Come on. Well done. Another one, huh? Well, okay then. I can deal with a couple more. Really think I haven't done enough so far already? Couple more.
The skulls atop high fulgen shine and coldly gleam in a precise line. For us who chew on hollowed bones, while alive we wail vapid moans. It's delight for us to feed, to feast, we the winter of the East. We the corpses in putrid bloom, we of decay and twilight gloom, will never halt our hungered wait, till spilled blood is on our plate. So come into our lands at night, and see an endless wintry sight.
Do you mind if I pass? Probably not. Right. What are you doing down on your knees like that?
Excellent work.
Yeah.
The main Tuatha encampment lies ahead. Take cover with me there, and we'll discuss the final assault. The Tuatha are consumed by madness and deserve only death. We shall give it to them. Until later, then.
Hey, sounds good to me. Yay, even more fighting. Stop that, you're making me miss. Is that where you want us to talk? Okay, fine.
The final Tuatha encampment is just ahead. It looks like they are led by the Witch Knight Decidin. I cannot deceive you. This will be a suicide mission, but we've come too far to turn back now.
Speak for yourself.
We'd only kill Decidin, and Shadow Pass will be rid of the Tuatha. Stay safe.
Oh, bloody trolls. I do not like trolls. They are way too tanky for what they are. This one's gonna take a while, unfortunately. Well, at least he's keeping the rest of them busy. I suppose that's something. Gotcha. You guys still fighting over here? God, NPCs in this game just suck, don't they? You can't, like, NPCs just don't do anything. The only reason he's not dead is because he's immortal now, right now. Alright?
Gladflow's corruption has reduced my homeland to this barren waste. And it's only getting worse.
Hmm.
You've still got plenty of this blasted. And keep your wits about you. Watch out.
Well, we're getting there.
The twilight pass. Whatever is happening here.
Alright, we do have a few little areas we can explore and scope out. Most of them appear to be just random places. Orders tour, huh? Random, but okay. Oh Christ, not another fucking troll. Nothing got trolls. I hate trolls. They are way too tanky. Okay. You know what? There's way too many people here. I'll get rid of the people at least.
The anger festers in the heart, and perfectly you play the part of hero to the summer's west, bringing Tuatha to their rest. Why do you try so hard in vain? Why bring the others senseless pain? Don't you see, mortal, don't you see the body impaled on the tree? Will you not witness their loss and feed upon the awful dross? Or walk again past corpses new, without care for the rotting few?
I think he forgot to take out his weapon. Hello. Oh, did the guy die? I think the guy died. He survived literally everything the entire game threw at him, but the second he came up against one person who had a purple name, nope, that was it. Couldn't survive anymore. I don't think you can keep him alive. I think once he reaches this point, his like invulnerability gets basically turned off. So he's just like programmed to die. Guess that's a bit of a shame, but I'm fine either way. Quest failed? Oh, is it because he died? Oh well. Hey ho, it's his own fault. He said it was going to be a suicide mission. Why was that failure? Doesn't make any sense. Anything over here like at walls worth putting on the map? Oh, there's a location over here. there a location over here? Oh, also Mortar's Door. Random. Also, this music apparently won't go away, so if we get into a fight and then get out of a fight, that will be better. Nope. Music's still going on. That's nice, I guess. What about over here? Oh no, there is a jig. Warstone, where are you? There you are.
The House of Vengeance enacted the whims of our mad king. The divided court became Gladflow's Tuatha by force or by rebirth. The Winter Fae dwindled before this wave of frenzied strife, and before long, they were soldiers in an immortal army, or they were outcast. The greatest of vengeance, Malwyn, Claran, Vescain among them, became his witch knights. War had come again to the Fae, but instead of by Lord Own, it was Gladflow the king without a winter.
You also the same place? Yep, probably. No, I can't tell. I'm not fighting these guys. As far as I'm concerned, they can bugger off. Not interested. Right. If I don't have to go in them because quests, then I'm not going to bother. So, let's see. We're pretty far in, about halfway. Should be alright. Let's see what else we got. Of course. That's a lot of crystal trees. Oh goody, more sprites.
O gloried stranger in our land, bringing death with the fate's own hand, filling the graves with corpses new, that feed the vultures, mortals too. Yes, they'll eat the flesh of the dead, and tear the limbs off, and the head. They only need the slightest lie to give them reason as to why. Their minds should be free from all guilt, and that is how your morals wilt. Continue, stranger, in our home, where demons tread and evil roam. For you are now a part of woe, blight, dusk, ruin, and living foe.
Alright, well, we are surprisingly close to the end. I guess there was less side quests dotted around than I thought. We still got a couple here or there. So yeah, I think I'll be able to wrap this up today. I guess we'll see how it goes. It could be that something happens and I have to do more backtracking. I can't remember because there's a couple of areas that are like blocked off and I'm trying to remember why. But anyway, that doesn't matter. Either way, I'll be back in a minute. See you in a sec, guys. And we're back. Alright. More stuff in the inventory. Still not good enough. Alright. Anything important? Nah. Hi.
You must hurry. There is much to do. Gask and his forces are preparing to march. They know about the caves and will not cease until every last one of us has been slain. And there are the survivors of Eventide to consider. I have not heard a whisper from across the pass. And Esha, she plots a fool's errand. We must stop her. Much to do.
Okay.
Forgive me. Ever since the Tuatha came, omens of our destruction besiege me. My every notion is of escape and salvation. When he refused to worship Gladflow's god of smoke and ash, he thought first to kill us, but then chose a far grimmer fate. He made us his example. He sent Gask. First, Gask's priests destroyed the clans. Then he burned the bodies of the fallen and breathed in their essence, mocking the dead and the great cycle itself. One day, that is all Gask needed to unravel many seasons of the telling, to make the earth shudder and the sky weep. Now he sits above us, watching. Wonderful! Your attack will give us time to organize an escape. Do not underestimate Gask. He is among Gladflow's best for a reason.
I'm sure
his
he'll
camp of
just
Casimir is to the
walk
north,
towards me. And...
but you must defeat his witch knights along with the Fae himself. I have faith in you. The enemy is out there. Be careful.
Okay. So I guess we're going a couple of different directions then. Something over here too. It's weird that you got all these random just sort of places dotted around. No reason to go in any of them. Oh well. Maybe there are like side quests in there and I'm just missing them. I don't know. I don't care, truth be told, at this point. I kind of just want to draw a line under the game at this point. You know, I've got so many other things I want to do and play and have fun with. Thank you. Oh, stop that. Stop that.
But Gladflow was not content to rule the Court of Winter. Mortals would bow before him as well. And so he made war on your people and drove them from the eastern lands. The Alfar fell before an avalanche of corrupted fervor. The Tuatha acted as one army and built the Prismea Chantries as new idols of their false mountain god, their Tirnoch.
I got quite lucky with that. It spit the other two it created over the side and they just died. That's quite lucky, all things considered. Relatively, anyway. So is that just a dead end? I think that's just a dead end, but I don't know. Did he spot me? How the fuck did you spot me? No, there is something in it. Yep, and more sprites. Of course there is. Stop it. Goddamn sprites, I hate them. All we're trying to do is put this place on the map. What even is it? Wikonai. That's nice. Alright. Oh, for God's sake. Really? I killed you earlier! Like, seriously, you guys have already died. Come on. Nope, I think I managed to get away with that.
If you were here, then you were sold to the putrid lands of the old. Your lost body will burn to crumbled ash will your bones turn. There is no hope left for your life. Wielding hammer, sword, or knife will not save you. You are the waste of a contempt's malicious taste. And what awaits your untuned mind is what you hope you'll never find. The vilest, darkest, blackest thing. The conscience of a reigning king.
Come on.
You nice as mine.
So much fighting. Whew. I may actually hit level 39 before the end of this, you never know. You know what, I literally cannot be arsed, I'm going. I got the thing on the map, that's all I wanted. Hopefully they'll leave me alone. Hi! looks like we got... Yeah... we got a lot of people to kill before we can keep going. Isn't this gonna be so fun? Hi guys, anyone want to have a go? Why did Magic use it first? Right. You guys can go now. Not over yet, we still got this guy to do. At least you're by yourself, ain't you? Right. One down. More yet to do. God, I forgot how grindy the end of this bit of the game is. It's really grindy. Also doesn't help that you're pretty much just fighting the exact same enemies over and over and over and over again. Here we go. Get you next. Oh, goody goody gumdrops. Really, that would have been nice for you to tell me before. Fortunately, I do have somewhere around here. I may have to make a fast travel trip back to a repair person. Still, that's sick. Alright. Oh, good, look, and a whole bunch more people just literally appear out of fucking nowhere. It's like, oh look, there's only 4 people up there. That's not enough, let's give him 20. That's just not really enough. But it is closer to 10 than it was to 4. Honestly, I'm not really even complaining about the fighting, because the fighting's just the fighting. What's annoying me is the game really does actually feel like it's wasting my time now. It is that thing, you see it in quite a lot of games actually, where the end of the game is actually worse than like any other part of it. Because it's the bit that has like the least amount of work put on it. It's something you see in a lot of games actually. Especially bigger games with like open worlds and whatnot. Stop it! Just let me kill you! Okay, are you guys like regenerating health or something? Because I swear I already got close to killing you at one point. Whew. Got it. Oh, really? Okay. Nice. I got the big guy down, so that's something at least. Now we just need to get rid of the rest of them. Whew. Where is he? Oh, all the way over there, huh? Actually, I might as well just keep his shield on now. We're that close to the end of the game. Okay. Let's turn this one in. That was annoying.
You're back. I was keeping an eye on you from a safe distance to see if you would keep your promise. I am amazed. I dared not speak of it, but there are prophecies of a mortal who would herald our kind's passing.
There can't be.
While the defeat of Gask will count as a victory against the madness of Gladflow, I wonder if it is a harbinger of darker nights ahead. Prophecies aside, you have done as I asked, and we, the clan of Ashmore, recognize you. Farewell.
I can have prophecies of something that's outside of fate. What's this? Why you point? No, that's... What's the other way then? The agents? Ah. Right, okay. Fine, whatever. What I need, actually, is to warp to a place where I know I can sell and repair, and okay, let's go back to Tirnoch. Because it's the most convenient place. Everything's just exploding on the stash. Okay.
But you've saved us. Bit widows spare you.
That's the wrong person.
Leave. I may farewell.
Come on.
There's roof beam. I'm sorry, stranger. It seems I'm the man. Stay alert. What are you bothering me for?
Just running around blowing up all the barrels and everything with my shield spell. I don't know why I find that so funny. Okay. Right, so now we can head back to... I guess you'll do? Question mark? There shouldn't be any people here. I should be able to just run back.
Hello again.
So in terms of, yeah, there's just the one last area left. I don't remember what happens, truth be told. So I guess we'll find out. Oh joy. Can I just run past? Yeah, I think I'm gonna run past these guys. Hopefully I can. More or less. Oh, yes, apparently I can. That's nice. I have no interest in fighting 2 Prismere trolls. Thanks, but I think I'll pass. Okay, you guys I guess I can get rid of. Priests just following after me.
Agarth will not be far behind you. Neither of us saw any sign of Aelin Shear or Ventrinio. A scout on the ridge above saw the Tuatha mounting for a counterattack. You should hear what he has to say before we move on.
Oh,
if you would rather not wait, talk with Agarth. Time is of the essence. Careful. This is worse than
And again, maybe not.
Good to see you here. Ready?
As I'll ever be.
I am. But there hasn't been any sign of Aelin Shear or Ventrinio. Damn it all, I knew we couldn't trust her. You're right. At least now I don't need to worry about when she's going to betray us. Just how she already has. Right now, we just need to get through the House of Vengeance and kill the Cur. We'll go as far as we can. Whatever is happening in Bale needs to be stopped as quickly as possible. Listen, you're more powerful than I ever was. If anyone can stop this, it's you. When you kill the Cur, you go into Bale and stop Gladflow. If we get separated, I'll keep fighting to keep an escape route open for you. Now go! Stay on guard.
Looks whoa. Yeah, I'll leave him to that. I'm wondering if
you foolish mortals, listen well to advice in this tale of atrocities that we will tell. Horror awaits the fools who fell and languish behind arcane veil. Of own they sung, but now a god proclaimed enchanting song. They worship on their earthen sod, and bow their heads and pray and nod. Another name to bear their wrong.
please hold still and let me be. No. Stop it. Come on, Ed. Come on, Ed. There we go.
flames of warlike engines roar and quake through heaven's path. In Gladflow's name they battle more. And then, despite the peace of yore, will murder neighbors in their wrath.
Come on up there. Okay. Keep it going. Because it has to be trolls, because they're the most annoying creature that the game can throw at you at this point. Right, what have we got? Same place. We got another couple of stones kicking around. Okay. That's the other thing that's really annoying is that there. Oh, are you kidding me right now? Way too many people right now. Way too many people. Oh. Alright, let's start with these guys. No, apparently they're just me. That's it. That's all they care about is me. For some sodding reason, I don't really know why. Come on, get away from me. Get away, get away. Come on, let me activate this. No, it's not doing it. God damn it, come on. I really hate that you can't just run in, activate those things and run back out again. That is very, very irritating. You know what? They can have fun with the troll over there for once. It will take them years to be able to get through that thing's tough hide. At this point, I don't care.
They left you helpless and without hope, among the barren plains or searching for food on mountain slope, and finding only gallows rope. And then you thank them for your pains.
Looks like this is it.
As the sun is to the forest, Tirnoch is to the Fae of winter. Some embrace this new god, this break from the great cycle. Others hid in the darkest of places. Gladflow spoke of Tirnoch, and the Prismere emanated its power. It is a source of magic and hatred. It no longer slumbers beneath Amethyst. The unbroken horizon of the winter is now the fiery haze of destruction.
Sounds fun. Now we want to get the last one. It's right down there. This is almost certainly not going to work. I got you. Have you noticed that the little orb things that usually come up on my shield haven't come back since I walked over here? As they wear off after a while. I didn't think they did, but maybe I'm wrong. Let's turn it off for a minute.
So these two sides are yours to choose, and the evils they put out. One to kill you without a ruse. One you're merely tools for their use. Either way, a foolhardy seat.
Works for me. Alright, we're in. A while to go yet.
We're nearly there.
Are we? Well, that's nice. So many people with bows and arrows. What was that? Not quite. We still got one more person there. Okay, now we can go.
Looks like this is it.
This place is bigger than just the route we're taking, but fair enough. Guess I'll follow you guys for now, huh? Okay, here we go. Siren in the background. Cars. Sweet. Level up. Always good. Didn't even see that guy there. I thought he was one of mine. Another level up. Okay. What have we got left now? Let's see. I guess I'll put a pointer there. Ooh, increases the effectiveness of repair kits. That could actually come in handy. Alright, what do we got? 1 point for that. 1 point in there. Point in there. Brilliant. Whoop, watch it now. Watch where you're flinging that thing. Having some backup is nice. Was that a... I think it was. Yep, yes it was. That's the troll.
Another victory.
So if there's any you, I think I'm just gonna go this way now. Why? Good enough. I mean, how long is this this pit? Don't remember this. Ah, looks like we've reached the end of it. Oh. Come on. That's fine. Can you, like, let me get in, please? Bow and arrow does more. Oh god, what's he gonna summon this time? How good is Onyx arrow? Now we're still getting slowed down because of that troll that we left back in the other room. That's what's causing that, for the record. Oh, what now? Thanks. There we go. There he goes, exploding again. I really wish he'd stop summoning these guys in. It's very irritating. Really? Come on. Oh, for God's sake, stop doing that, please. Whew! That was annoying.
That was amazing. You're twice the hero I ever was, or could have been. Our forces can't keep going from here. We're stretched too thin, and we've lost too much. Sidon and I will hold the gate for you as long as we can. But Bale is nearly deserted. Head in, face Gladflow, end this.
Alright.
Good plan. I promise not to die if you don't. Just to make sure you put a stop to Gladflow. Do that, and I predict our future involves sharing drinks and war stories around a cozy fire. Trust me, I'm a fate weaver.
Oh yeah. Where'd that guy's body end up? I don't actually know, he's just gone. Well, apparently he didn't want to drop a body. Oh no, there he is. If that's any better than what I've currently got. Probably not, but it's always worth a look. Ooh. Alright. So it's... I see now... 111 physical damage. It's less physical damage. Although it does do 1 point more in terms of damage there. Slightly more piercing damage. It also does fire damage. Which is... kind of annoying. Because it's like, that means it's elemental. Worth a bit more, I suppose. Guess I can take it. I'll keep those. You never know when you're going to need them. Right. Yes, this way. Okay. So here's what we'll do. We'll head on out, and then we'll take a break. Because it's 5 o'clock. With an hour left, I should be able to finish this off now. I hope. But, yeah, we'll see what happens when I get back. I don't remember the end of it. I know... I have a vague memory of the last boss and how incredibly underwhelming it was. But aside from that, I don't actually remember much about what happens here. But I've got an hour. That should be enough time. We'll see what happens. Back in a minute, guys. And we're back. Okay. Let's get this over with. Ah, that looks good. So you know what I am going to do? I don't actually remember how much there is left. Ooh. That happened.
My deepest apologies for not being able to join the battle. Ventrinia was something of a hassle. He attacked me. It was only a matter of time before his greed got the better of him. The closer we got to Bale, the more obsessed he became with Tirnoch, and with harnessing Tirnoch's power, just like Gladflow did. That's why he had to be stopped. and why we need to talk about our mission. I wasn't sure I could trust you. You're not the same person you used to be. We're running out of time. I'll explain as we go. Lead on.
Of course you will.
I'm right behind you.
Yep, pretty much. Now we gotta worm our way around, gauntlet
The
style.
winter court was still as fallen snow as the jester danced and capered. Juggling knives and torches, he sang to his lords and ladies, but none smiled. Not an eyebrow
Fighting at
raised
your
as
side,
the sniveling
just like
jester
the old
imitated
days
the king.
before you died.
Not even when he took the crown from his head. Because this was the day that Gladflow murdered the winter court. This was the day the Tuatha were born, and our people became a sacrifice for Tirnoch.
Nice.
You and I carry on a duty that has been fulfilled for centuries. We keep the world from being consumed by greed, by war, and by Tirnoch. The ancient beast must stay sealed away at any cost. The world must never realize the terrible power Tirnoch offers.
Since the alabaster wall was young, the beautiful bone-white forest was a place of peace and meditation. No piercing birdsong nor heated word could find its way between the branches. Quiet thought prevailed until Gladflow shattered our land. The Tuatha's crimson axes chopped the forest for arrow shafts, and Tirnoch's Prismere spires rose up to consume what remained. Now our forest is shattered, and screams of warfare fill its boughs.
When Gladflow's army arose, we recognized Tirnoch's tainted influence. Only a force like her could warp eternal creatures like the Fae. So you came to infiltrate Alabastra, find Tirnoch, and seal her away forever. And you used Ventrinio to get in, under the guise of being his assistant.
So now we finally get a little plot. Will you stop that? Now we finally get a little plot dumping. It's about time if you ask me. Come here. Stop running away.
If you couldn't stop Tirnoch, she would use her pawns to fully escape her prison, and the world would be her new plaything. You had to try, even though the Fate Weavers said you were doomed. As always, the Fate Weavers were right.
The greatest heroes of winter have always fallen from the Bale's pale boughs, from Pietra the Keen to Hulgan the Hungry. When the Tuatha claimed dominance over us, heroes arose to defend winter. Gladflow laughed at their challenge and called up Tirnoch's wrath. In a second, our most loyal heroes were impaled by Prismere spires. Our heroes were gone, never to be reborn, and our people succumbed to Gladflow's madness.
I could be wrong, but I don't think these guys have been leveled
When I
up.
found you in Dalentarth, when I saw you had come back to life, I wasn't sure how much you remembered. I couldn't be certain you would keep our secrets. I considered killing you then and there. Nothing personal. You would have done the same to me. But then I saw what you had become. I saw the new powers you wielded. And I saw how useful you could be. saw you could change fate?
Yes, try that again. Sadly, yes, we do actually have to kill this particular troll. Nice.
In happier times, the winter court would come here to bathe in the colours of the midnight gardens. Night violets and pale moonflowers blossomed on a field of bluest grass studded with frost. When stars aligned, the aurora borealis danced for the queen herself. But now the Tuatha have crushed the gardens and planted only corpses. The fruit of their tortured garden is only blood red.
And so, instead of an arcane age, Gladflow would have an endless winter. Not the winter of the Fae, but of Tirnoch's making. Gladflow has seen the visions of annihilation, of a blissful void across the world. It is not the will of Own, but against nature. The ageless decay of our people has become a weapon against yours. You, the Deathbringer and Siegebreaker, the usurper of fate and twice born, must become the Godslayer.
Last time you came here, you were destined to die. This time, your destiny is up to you.
At long last, Gladflow has crushed the Winter Fae, and his Tuatha rules us utterly. No longer are we reborn into this world, unless his god Tirnoch wills it so. This monster has crushed us, and our kind shall pass from this world. But our memories might yet last. When Gladflow is gone, and his god is left for another people to ravage, I may be freed from my tomb, and then I may share what dreams we made. It is the only immortality any of us may hope for now.
Nice. All right. How much left now?
Now we have a chance to finally complete our mission. Let's put an end to Gladflow before his bargain frees Tirnoch on the world.
And as you can probably tell, slap bang in the middle. Although the icon hasn't moved for some reason.
This must have been a lot for you to take in at once. But I need you to be clear on who you are and what you need to do. A lot has changed since you were here last. It isn't going to be as easy this time. And last time it killed you. Oh, she's a creature with incredible power. A dragon. But she is no simple lizard in some child's tale. She has a power rivaled only by the gods. Thousands of years ago, the ancient Alpha sealed her in the Amethyst between this world and the world of magic. And there she went mad. As her prison weakened over time, she was able to tempt Gladflow into helping her gain enough power to break free. And if she escapes fully, it will mean the end of all mortal life. Tirnoch's revenge for tens of thousands of years of imprisonment. That's why people like you and I have dedicated our lives to keeping Tirnoch's secret from the world. We were supposed to keep Tirnoch hidden from the world. Anyone who learned too much had to die. But when Gladflow found her, you were the one who volunteered to kill him and seal Tirnoch away once more, even though you were fated to fail. It took every trick we had to get you here the first time, and you still died. I don't know if you plan to be resurrected, but knowing you, I wouldn't be surprised. Everyone who knows the truth of Tirnoch will be dead, and Tirnoch will be sealed away once again. We can return to our duty of keeping the knowledge secret, assuming that's the life you want to return to. But if you refuse, then I'd have to make sure you never tell the truth about Tirnoch. Of course, I'd rather it didn't come to that. But you would have done the same.
You seem to like me.
Huh. I have more important things to do than love. And so do you. But I do trust you with the fate of my world. It may not set your heart aflutter to hear it, but it'll have to do. Lead on. I'm right behind you.
All right.
You don't understand, do you? The power of Tirnoch. Yes! Return to your grave! Crumble, child of dust! Crumble, child of dust!
Nah, I'm fine, thanks. He's not that hard, really. It's what comes after this that's tricky. Because it's not just killing Gladflow. Of course it's not killing Gladflow. Now. This up, he won't be able to do anything, hopefully.
Tirnoch, lend me your power!
Can you get the other ones, please? It's not trapped in a corner, just makes him easier to deal with. Yeah, this is the easy part. That's mostly in preparation for what comes next. Alright, let's get rid of your clones, shall we?
Something's not right. If Gladflow isn't here, then he must be hiding further underground, someplace closer to the source of the Prismere. You needn't try to impress me, you know. Whatever bargain Gladflow made with Tirnoch, it's about to pay off. When that happens, the world will suffer her wrath. Let's go.
Yes, let's.
Tirnoch is held captive deep in the Amathin, but her prison is weakening by the moment.
I feel you here again, full of life, full of fate. What have you brought for me?
Amathin.
I can feel Tirnoch's eyes upon us.
I thought we just had the boss rush. Oh, never
You've
mind.
used your power well. So much potential. Let's have a taste, shall we?
This is your
Sound familiar?
She just tore out a part of the fates you've stolen and turned it against you. Perhaps it is not inaccurate to think of her as a god.
Hmm.
I have been imprisoned here since before your kind emerged from the dark. But now, my freedom draws near.
Fortunately, they're not too hard to kill.
We cannot let Gladflow free Tirnoch.
We're not gonna. For goodness sake. What's a yap? I just gotta go through all this.
Gladflow's prayers weaken this prison, but he is not the one who will set me free.
I like how it even has like the same sound effects and everything. Because you don't have a voice, so all it can do is talk in the same way you
You're
do.
the only one who has the power to stop her.
Yeah, it's a little more complicated than that, as you might imagine.
When you first came to me, death was your only fate, but I knew better this week. And you were so eager to play your role.
You chose this? What does she mean by that?
I gave you freedom, and now you have returned to grant me mine.
Only you have the power to reseal Tirnoch inside the Amathin. I must keep the secret of her existence from the world. Once Tirnoch is pushed back into her prison, these caverns must be sealed. But that leaves one question. Can I trust you to keep Tirnoch's secret?
Why?
There are things in this world that must remain hidden. If the power of the dragons were widely known, well, you've seen what has happened here. Gladflow tapped a fraction of her power. He upset the great cycle of the Fae and waged a genocidal war on the young races. Just coming in contact with her power managed to free you from fate's bonds. And if you can turn that freedom against her, she will have no power over Amalur. Nothing like you has ever existed before. As always, there's no way of knowing your future. If you're victorious, it may be the last time you change the fate of the world. Even if you fall back into fate's weave once her influence is gone from this world, it will be a far better fate than what Tirnoch's emergence would bring. That is excellent. After all that you've done, it would have been a shame for you to die a second time. If you do escape, I will be watching you. And know this, anyone who learns the truth of what happens here, I will silence myself. Go. Stop Tirnoch from fully entering this world. But remember, my blades will always be at your back. Nothing in the world is fated to stop Tirnoch. That's why you're the only one who has a chance. I'm just here to make sure you take it. Let's go.
Okay. I think we'll be alright.
There's no turning back now.
Ah, yes. This seems familiar. Vaguely remember this.
Come, Fate Weaver, bring me your power. Sacrifice yourself and seal the fate of your world.
It's time to choose your fate.
It's cutscene time.
Amathin lies beyond. This is where the dragon will breach the veil.
Come forward, mortals. Behold the birth of Tirnoch. Attend your final hour.
My fate does not lie beyond those doors. You alone may change what is to come. Go!
I do like that I've still got the shield on and everything.
Welcome back, mortal. How does it feel, I wonder, to return to this place? Does the pain of your death still linger? Can you feel it echo through the air? And now, in this place, you shall witness the birth of Tirnoch, the destruction of the Alpha, and the dawn of the endless winter. She comes. Tirnoch the powerful, Tirnoch the merciful. Qualla fella Tirnoch, qualla sera Tirnoch.
That's a big dragon.
Tirnoch? Have I done well, lady? Are you pleased? Is it...
You have served your purpose.
But I have so much more to give.
He really should have seen that coming.
And now, faithless one, you shall serve yours.
Here we go.
Come closer. Give yourself to me.
Yep, you start off losing all your fate. Unfortunately, this is the fight. You don't fight Tirnoch, you just fight these splinters. And that's it. I'm trying to remember now. Do I have to... Yeah, that's it.
So your world's fate will be my feast.
I just remember this whole last fight. This is the final fight for the record. We didn't already know that. You don't fight Tirnoch. You just fight these like shadow versions of you, I guess. And that's it. That's what this fight is. Kinda, I mean, it's not bad. A bit dull. Here we go again. It does get more interesting than this, for the record. Really? Remember, do we have to, I feel like there's something we've got to do, but I can't remember what it was. There it is, that's what it is. I knew we had to do that, I just thought, oh, my finger already is full, but... go. And yeah, you just jump from platform to platform. This is it.
Yes! Struggle! Fight! Soon your world's fate will be my feast!
Ow. So you have to fight your copies to get your fate back. And then... told you it wasn't a very hard fight. I also don't feel like these last areas of the game have been leveled.
Yourself, little creature.
Hello. It's like, how much damage your attacks do? It's kind of ridiculous.
You are nothing but dust. Why won't you die?
Because... what? Now you know at least why I've got the shield equipped. That'll give me a bit of a... Woo. Okay, one of them went down. Oh yeah, you've actually got to kill them yourself for the record. Hello, have some faith. Quite how that works, I'm not exactly sure. But apparently it does.
Little thing, you shall free. Impossible!
I'm not sure if you kill her or if you do just seal her back in.
How could we have known that this would be a new beginning? I wonder now if we should have foreseen this outcome, but who knew then what fate would bring? I would have liked to have delivered this message in person, to see you one final time. That, however, would have been complicated. The order to which I belong had other plans. Were you ever to leave the crystalline fortress? When it comes to you, though, it seems no fate is written in stone. It was only through my assurances that your silence could be counted upon that either one of us still draws breath. I trust you will not make of me a liar. Were stories of what we have seen to begin to surface in the inns and taverns of Amalur, I would be asked to seek you out. And as we both know, the next time you die, there will be no return. But let us not speak of this. Your life is your own. Go now, and see what fate may bring you, or what fate you may bring. Perhaps one day in happier times, you and I will meet again. Until that day, I remain yours, Aelin Sher.
And that's pretty much it. I told you how underwhelming the last fight is. It's kind of a shame, really, because you have that really big build-up. It's like, oh my god, we're going to have to fight against Gladflow and Tirnoch, and it's going to be really big. It's kind of just like the fight against Gladflow is okay, but it's a bit easy to just get him into a corner and wail on him. And the fight against Tirnoch is kind of pathetic. You know, I get that you're supposed to be like super power fate person, But yeah, it's really weird how easy that fight actually is. Like how much damage you actually do to Tirnoch, and you never really have a go at Tirnoch herself. I mean, you kind of slash at the face a bit, but you saw how much damage that was doing. It's very, very weird. It is that thing of, like, obviously the last fight was just kind of thrown together. I don't think they thought about it too much. But yeah, I mean, it's not like terrible. It's just a bit, maybe not. It'll be interesting to see what the DLC is going to do when they finally get around to it. Because it's like nothing is really known about the DLC. I remember there was that trailer when Re-Reckoning got announced. There was the trailer that sort of teased the DLC. Something. God, it's been ages since I saw it. Something about a portal. I just vaguely remember a portal opening up. So, you know, whether it'll be connected to the main story, whether it'll be something that's totally separate, whether it'll be set, like, during the events of the game, or if it's, like, canonically after the events. I imagine canonically afterwards, because I imagine this DLC, as I said, it's probably going to serve as, like, the bridge between this Kingdoms of Amalur game and what I'm going to assume is the next Kingdoms of Amalur game, because I think this game has potential. And I could easily see a sequel coming out of this. And I think that's where the original devs... I have mentioned this before in previous streams. But I think that's where the original devs, like, tripped up. That they made this game... And this is a really good game. It's got its issues. But nothing that a sequel couldn't have sorted out. But rather than making a sequel, they tried to make an MMO. And it completely blew up in their faces. And they collapsed. And that was a shame. Because... I think if this game had a sequel rather than trying to be an MMO, the sequel would have been better. It would have fixed the problems that this game has. It could have had an even more interesting story, because I kind of like the story in this, even though some elements aren't explored as much as they could be. But the story itself is really interesting. You know, a world made entirely of fate. And you alone are outside of it. I think that's just amazing. You know, like, everyone has a destiny except for you. That's just an amazing idea. I love it. Although we'll be getting a small wrinkle into that soon. Once the credits roll and we get back into the game, you'll see what I mean. Yeah, so, you know, I think this series had potential, and I think they just took it in the wrong direction. And so... You know, it's one of those things. Just bad decision. What you're gonna do? Not everyone. You can't necessarily predict these things. I mean, the thing was, everybody was making MMOs at the time. Like, you know, Warcraft had been super successful, and every single studio wanted to try to cash in on that. You know, some more successfully than others. In fact, let's be honest, most were pretty unsuccessful. Only a few MMOs have actually managed to survive the long term. Warcraft itself, I think, is still relatively active, although you don't hear much about it news-wise one way or another. Although that's not the circles I travel in, so I've just never heard of anything about it. I mean, Final Fantasy 14 eventually managed to claw it back, but, you know, only after completely shutting the servers down and rebuilding the game from the ground up. But from what I've heard, like, Final Fantasy 14 is doing really good now, so, you know, that's fine. Actually, I'll be honest with you, those are the only two MMOs I know of. As you can probably tell, I'm not much of an MMO expert. So, you know. But, yeah, there you have it. And hey, I managed to get to the end of the game in good time, too. I don't know how long these credits go on for. But there is, like, one thing, because I'm pretty sure it just punches straight back into the game once the credits are done. But, there is one thing, because you can have a conversation with Agarth, and he mentioned something interesting. So we'll get to the end of the credits, and oh, sorry, my throat's a bit sore, and we'll see where see what little nugget was left behind after all of this. It is sort of interesting because, like I said, in terms of like a sequel, there's like a lot of different ways it could go in terms of the story. God, how much longer is this? I don't care about EA. Can we skip this? Oh, good, we can skip this. There we go. Who cares about EA? No one cares about EA anymore. Yay! Destiny Defiant. +5 damage, +5 resistance, mana, and health up. Excellent. Yay. So I think we can safely get rid of that now. So yay, there we go, we're done. And hey look, that's the bed I was in and the farewell note. This is literally just an explanation of the entire story. I'm not going to bother reading that because it's a bit long-winded and I don't want to destroy my throat any more than I already have. Hey, there he is.
Well, well, awake at last. You gave us quite a scare. But you're here and the war's all but over. So who are we to complain?
Oh, what happened?
I was hoping you could tell us. Sidon and I were fighting a few remaining stragglers when all of a sudden they started this unholy wailing. I guess you must have killed Gladflow, because the Tuatha started screaming and ran away. There are still a few diehards, but they don't have the fire in them, you know? Wasn't much longer before Aelin showed up carrying you over her shoulder. Told me to watch over you, make sure you were okay. She left some kind of note for you, but I know better than to read a private message from the likes of her.
War's over. What now?
There are still Tuatha who refuse to surrender, but yes, the war is ended. You should have seen the parade in Rathir. As for what's next, well, that's a tough question. See, a lot of the soldiers asked me for readings after the fighting ended, and try as I might, I can't see a fate for any of us.
Because I stopped Tirnoch? No, don't mention Tirnoch. Good, we're all free.
Good? Perhaps. Freedom is a blessing, and a curse. If fate truly no longer holds sway over us, only time will tell if it is for good or ill. But regardless of what happens, Amalur and its people remain because of you. And no matter where your path leads, never forget, a person is defined by his actions. Who you are is up to you, and you alone. Go, my friend. Enjoy this world and all of its splendors. You've earned it.
Yes, and so that's the interesting wrinkle, is that technically speaking, I can only assume, based on your actions, Tirnoch was supposed to have destroyed the world. Like, in terms of the fate and destiny of this world, Tirnoch was supposed to completely obliterate it. But because of you being fateless, she never could. And I think that's kind of, like, disturbing in a way, but also kind of cool, because it means because Tirnoch is dead, everything's free. It's like, I'm not just fateless now, everybody is fateless. And I'm thinking, like, that's actually really cool. You know? The idea that the world was supposed to be destroyed, but because you were able to get out of fate, you were able to change not just your fate, or the fate of a few people, you literally changed the fate of the entire world. And that's my point when I say I think that's really, really, really interesting. But there you have it. That's it. That is Kingdoms of Amalur Reckoning and Re-Reckoning, you know, both pretty much the same game. As for the DLC, I literally have no idea. Snowy Starleaf mentioned that it's apparently supposed to be the 8th of September. Whether they are still going to hit that date with, you know, everything going on, I have no idea. Maybe, maybe not. But if they do, then obviously when it comes back, I'll play it. Because, you know, why the hell not? I've played this, I may as well play the rest. So, yes, I will probably just knock off a few achievements in this. The file, I will try to play the same file when I get back with the same character. I'll probably just top myself up to level 40 at some point. Just to knock that out of the park. Maybe do a bit of like fate weaving to reset my skills and whatnot. But for the most part, I will definitely be playing with the same character that you'll see whenever the new DLC comes out. Thank you all for watching, everybody. I do hope you have enjoyed this. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.